Kevin Roundy. I'm the father of 4 daughters from ages 16 through 9. And whether I like it or not, I find my daughters spend a lot of time in front of screens nowadays. They all use tablets for school, and my older 2 also have their own cell phones. There are good and bad aspects to this, as with everything. Screens are how kids stay in touch with each other. They do their school on there, they're texting, they're on social media all the time. I've been surprised during the pandemic to see how important this is to their interactions, because they need to be able to hang out with their friends. So they do it using Zoom and all sorts of technology that wasn't available when I was a kid. And so it's a blessing, but sometimes it also feels like a curse. Raising children who are in front of devices all the time raises a lot of kind of different type of safety challenges to what we experienced when I was a kid. We want them to be able to keep their location safe and hidden from snoopers. We also want to make sure that they know that when they post pictures on social media that those photos are tagged with locations and things, and that they know how to manage and take care of good passwords, that they're not sharing them with all of their friends. And I wonder to myself if my kids know how to do these things, and I have to admit to myself that the answer really is no in many cases. So to keep your kids safe online, NortonLifeLock has developed with the National PTA a program called the Smart Talk. It's all about helping parents set rules with their children. It's a free interactive tool that helps families set ground rules together. My daughters and I are about to walk you through the Smart Talk's guided questions. And when we're done, we'll have a personalized official family agreement that we can post on the wall and hang on the fridge. We encourage you to go to thesmarttalk.org to have the Smart Talk with your family. Okay, so it's time for me to try this with my own daughters. Naturally, I'm going to personalize this to our family, as you should do. We have been setting rules with them already, so there's some questions that are, we'll be revisiting some of the rules we've already set with them. But I'm excited actually to use this guided kind of set of questions, and to have something very formal that we can point to at the end of it. I'll admit my girls are not quite as excited about this as I am, but I think that it always pays to have those hard conversations, important conversations, whether they're easy or hard. So wish me luck. Hello, Katie. Thank you for joining me for our Smart Talk. All right, we're going to be talking about the rules that we're going to have as a family for using screens, okay? You spend a lot of time on screens, huh? For school and for fun, okay? But I want you to spend some time not on screens too, okay? So let's get started. Let's think about passwords. So you have some passwords. What makes a password good or bad?
Well, if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it's bad.
Yep, that's actually one of the most common passwords. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's not very hard to guess, is it? So you want it to be like hard to guess, maybe? Mm-hmm. But also like you need to have a way so you can remember it, right? Now you can think of strategies that are good for remembering. Let's not share or post our passwords. For instance, I've had some of my daughters say they're going on vacation, so they wanted to share their Snapchat password with someone so they could keep the streaks going. And that's not a good idea, because the person who are their friends now might not be their friends anymore or in the future, and they still know their passwords. And sometimes kids aren't very good at picking passwords, so they pick the same password for everything. And now the person has their password for everything. So that's not good, okay? Don't ever share your passwords or put them online where people can guess. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Katie and I are all done. Here is our Smart Talk contract, Katie. So here's a nice, beautiful pen. Can you sign it for us? And I'll sign it too. Yeah. So this was a really interesting exercise for me. I thought I'd done a good job talking to my kids about a lot of issues, but there are a lot of things I hadn't thought about that were in the Smart Talk. And it was a good reminder, and it was a good opportunity to talk to my kids about many of these issues. So I encourage all of you to try this with your kids as well. And I'll be doing it with my other 3 daughters. And each one of them will be a little different. They have slightly different devices and different uses for those devices, but there are basics that all of them need to have in mind and to cover. And, I'm grateful. I'm glad that we did it. Thank you, Katie, for doing this with me. And good luck to all of you.